Welcome back, and today we're talking about Deca Dance episode 6. So, like always, let's just jump into it. This episode, we actually just focus on the cyborg side of the world of this anime instead of, being jumping back and forth like we've been doing in the past couple episodes where we do spend a little bit of time with the cyborgs and most of the time is in the Deca Dance world. So this episode definitely changed it up. We see that Kaburagi is being sent to a bug facility, and really I just look at this like a labor camp. They're being forced to recycle Gadol feces so they can have energy in the company and stuff like that. So there is really just like a huge labor camp. We see some prisoners are in a gang and stuff like that. I mean, yeah, this whole episode really was just focusing on how Kaburagi is going to get out of this place, or at the very least try to escape. And we see that his initial plan was really just to work, do the job, and eventually they would be considered fixed and they'll be sent back to the company. But we find out that's really never going to happen. Some of the other prisoners were telling him, yeah, you're never gonna get out of this place. Yeah, they're telling you that once you're fixed and stuff like that, you're gonna go back to the company. But let's be real, this is really just like a labor camp. They're gonna be there forever. Now, I'm sure that Kaburagi is probably going to stage some type of like revolt or breakout or something, but something is going to happen. I can't imagine Kaburagi is going to spend the rest of his life in here. I'm sure he's going to be the one that's going to organize all the prisoners and they're going to like revolt and try to get out. That's my theory on this, but we do see that in this episode, he actually is able to get back into the game. And the reason for that is there's a group of prisoners that actually have access to the game. One of them is Donatello. Now, I don't quite remember who he was, but I'm pretty sure he's one of the previous like best top rankers in the game of Deca Dence. And they have like a little battle between Kaburagi and Donatello. Of course, I knew, Kaburagi, there was no way he was going to lose. They kind of tried to make it like, like a close fight. But really, it just wasn't that entertaining because we're seeing the little cyborgs fight. It's not as cool as when we see Kaburagi or even Natsume flying around killing the Gadol. So yeah, this episode wasn't that good to me. I would say this is my least favorite episode so far in anime. But I am glad that we're going back into the world of Deca Dence. We see after Kaburagi and Donatello have their fight, he was able to, go into the game. And the really interesting part, the one that I'm really looking forward to for the next episode, is definitely the new game mechanic, right? Because of course, Kaburagi won't be able to use his old account, but he has to go in and create he started like a new game. And the way it ended, like the way the episode ended, when he was selecting, new game on the screen, I mean, that was kind of like awesome. I did like that part of the anime, and I can't wait to see how everything reacts. Maybe they'll show us how, the cyborgs go inside into the tanker, because I really don't know how that whole system works, right? Do they get assigned like a random gear or a random tanker? Like, do they have just like bodies on standby? Is that what we saw at the beginning of the episodes where they were storing all those bodies at? Maybe he'll get like a new one of those. I don't know, but I really am interested to know how they're gonna do all of this. Now, the big thing in this episode was really when they said that the Gadol are really not attacking the Deca Dence or anything like that. They're like on standby. The reasoning for this is because, the update had to be delayed because Kaburagi, of course, killed the big Gadol, the one that was supposed to kill all those little gears and really reduce the numbers. So yeah, Kaburagi definitely ruined the plans that the company have for Deca Dence, and now they have to wait, but they are ready to release new versions of Gadol. They're ready to go, they're ready to set them free. So it's about to happen again. It's about to be a full-on war once again, and I don't know if they're actually going to try to purge a lot of the gears, try to get those numbers down to create the new top ranker thing. I really am excited for the next episode because of the new game mechanic. But as far as this episode, I will have to say I was really not digging it. I definitely like it a lot more when they're focusing on Deca Dence, when Natsume is on screen for a long period of I think we only got one scene with her, and it was pretty much her just saying that they couldn't find Kaburagi. I really want to see Kaburagi come in with his new account and talk to Natsume and try to convince her about who he is, because of course it's going to be a new body, new face, so she's probably not going to believe him at first. but Kaburagi is going to be able to tell her some information that only he would know. And I can't wait to see how they react. I can't wait to see how Kaburagi is going to play the game. If it's unlimited time, like maybe he can only go in for like an hour, 2 hours. Because at the end of the day, they are in like a prison labor camp. So there is going to be some accountability. So I'm pretty sure he can be logging in and playing all day long. But yeah, I can't wait for the next episode because I do want to see how everything is going to turn out. Hopefully a huge war starts out between the company, like the tankers and the people in Deca Dence, because yeah, that's definitely not cool. They're playing with some human lives. And I think this is the first episode where we see some of the cyborgs referring to the tankers as humans. So we do know those people in there are 100% humans. They're not like little cyborgs or, you know, AI or anything like that. They're actual humans that they're being taken control of. So yeah, I can't actually wait for the next episode to see what happens. But like always, let me know what you thought of this episode. And like always, go ahead, leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you on the next episode.